The next look I'm going to show you is the wet beach look. Meet Lauren, my model today. For the wet look, I'm going to start by adding a bit of the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Electric. I'm going to use this straight onto the eyelid. I'm just going to lift it up a tiny bit so I can really get near the lash line. So as you can see, it really slides on really easily, and it's got that beautiful sparkle to it that already makes it really shiny and has a hint towards that wetness. So I'm just going to apply that all over the upper lid up until the socket. I'm going to make sure that I make it quite dense. I love this color because it's really like that summery beachy color as well. So once I've gone until the socket, just going to use a Sigma brush. I'm just going to blend out a little bit of that edge, so it doesn't have a hard edge at all, but it kind of just stops in the socket, as you can see. It's going to intensify it a tiny bit more. This is the good thing with the Urban Decay pencils, because you can just add to it and you can just intensify them very easily, and they're really easy to use. Again, I'm just going to blend out a tiny bit there. And I'm just going to go to the left eye. I'm going to do exactly the same. Then we're going to also apply a little bit of that pencil underneath the eye. So if Lauren looks up, just take it underneath the waterline this time. So you still have a little bit of that beige pencil in there. So we're just intensifying the look by putting it underneath. I'm working from the outside inwards, but you can also work from the inside outwards, because for this look you just want to have it solid all the way underneath. So this is your base. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of a shimmery highlight to this eye look, and for that I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Sparkle Eyeshadow in Sunlight 6. So I'm applying a little bit of that sparkle just in the inner corner of the eye. And I will do that on the other side as well. For this I'm using a flat small brush from Laura Mercier. And if you want to do a tiny bit more, we can use some of this eyeshadow also under the brow bone. So we get a little bit of a sparkly highlighter, which is also always nice. Which is always nice on those sunsets on the beach. Give it a little sparkle and a little glow. Let's do the same on this side. So I love this Bobbi Brown sparkling eyeshadow. It's also nice on top of any other eyeshadow, or just use it by yourself. Then to finish off your wet beach look, you need something very glossy. I like to use MAC Clear Lip Gloss, which is actually for the lips, but you can use it anywhere you want, really. It's a very clear gloss that is kind of glassy looking, so you get that really beautiful wet look. So I'm using a synthetic brush here because the gloss is very sticky, so you might not want to use a real haired brush because it will probably ruin it. So I'm gonna put this gloss all over to create that really stunning wet beach look. I'm even gonna go in the eyebrows And when the light hits that, that just gives that really lovely gloss. What you do have to be careful with is that you don't put too much gloss on top, because you don't want it to start dripping in your eyes. The lucky thing is that you are putting it on top of a 24/7 pencil from Urban Decay, that it's actually a little bit longer lasting. We all know that gloss tends to move a bit and you might get a few creases, but that's just the way that look always goes. And again, I'm gonna put it through the eyebrow to get that really nice wet look, as if she's just emerged from the sea. I'm gonna take a clear mascara wand, and with that I'm gonna brush a little bit of that gloss also through the lashes. So it looks like she has those few dew drops. So I'm brushing through the clear gloss, through the lashes as well. And sometimes, as you can see, just at the end you get those few little dew drops, which makes it look more authentic. Then I'm gonna pat on a little bit of the gloss on the cheek area as well. And when I do this, I always make sure that I either move my face or I move my head to see that I've applied the gloss in the correct area and that it's not patchy, because the light will pick it up. So make sure when you dab the clear gloss on your cheekbones that you always move your head into the light so you can see that you've applied it in the right area and that it hasn't gone patchy. Make sure you don't stick your own hair to it too. And then we can also put tiny bit down the nose and perhaps a little bit on the chin. And there you go, there we have the wet beach look. So thank you guys for watching and have fun with the festival looks at home. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube channel of Shopcade to catch me if you can.